I'm live. Do you know where we stopped last time?
We completed all the 7 bits. You recorded that?
Full, entire Purusha Suktam?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you see, there is a part called Uttara Narayanam. So I can do one thing. I can again revise the entire Purusha Suktam, or I can start with Uttara Narayanam. What do you want me to do?
You can revise it.
Okay. So you just want me to chant it once and then start with Uttara Narayanam, correct? Okay.
Have you recorded this also?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are all live on YouTube.
Okay. Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Correct.
So please contribute to increasing the views. Otherwise, I'll lose my status. Okay, Purusha Suktam. Om Tachayora Vranimahe Gatum Yajnaya Gatum Yajnapataye Daivi Swastirastunah Swastirmanushebyah ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजम् शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात् स भूमिं विश्वतो वृत्वा अत्यतिष्ठद्दशाङ्गुलम् पुरुष एवेदगुं सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यम् उतामृतत्वस्येषानः यदन्नेनातिरोहति एतावानस्य महिमा अतो ज्यायागश्च पूरुषः पादोऽस्य विश्वाभूतानि त्रिपादस्यामृतं दिवि त्रिपादूर्ध्व उदैत्पुरुषः पादोऽस्येहा भवात् पुनः ततो विश्वं व्यक्रामत् सासनानशने अभि तस्माद्विराडजायत विराजो अधिपूरुषः स जातो अत्यरिच्यत पश्चाद्भूमिमथो पुरः यत्पुरुषेण हविषा देवा यज्ञमतन्वत वसन्तो अस्यासीदाज्यम् ग्रीष्म इद्मः शरद्धविः सप्तास्यासन् परिधयः त्रिस्सप्तः समिधः कृताः देवा यद्यज्ञं तन्वानाः अबध्नन् पुरुषं पशुं तं यज्ञं बर्हिषि प्रोक्षन् पुरुषं जातमग्रतः तेन देवा अयजन्त साध्या ऋषयश्चये तस्माद्यज्ञात् सर्वहुतः सम्भृतं पृषदाज्यम् पशुगस्तागश्चक्रे वायव्यान् आरण्यान् ग्राम्याश्च ये तस्मात् यज्ञात् सर्वहुतः रुचस्तामानि जग्जिरे छन्दागंसि जग्जिरे तस्मात् यजुस्तस्मादजायत तस्मादश्वा अजायन्त ये केचोभयादतः गावोह जग्जिरे तस्मात् तस्माज्जाता अजावयः यत्पुरुषं व्यददुः कदिदा व्यकल्पयन् मुखं किमस्य कौ बाहू का भूरूपादावुच्येते ब्राह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासीत् बाहुराजन्यः कृतः ऊरु तदस्य यद्वैश्यः पद्भ्यागुं शूद्रो अजायत चन्द्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षोः अजायत मुखादिन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च प्राणाद्वायुरजायत नाभ्या आसीदन्तरिक्षम् शेष्णौ द्यौः समवर्तत पद्भ्यां भूमिर्दिशश्रोत्रात् तथा लोकागम अकल्पयन् वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसस्तु पारे सर्वाणि रूपाणि विचित्य धीरः नामानि कृत्वा भिवदन् यदास्ते धाता पुरस्ताद्यमुदा जहार शक्रः प्रविद्वान् प्रदिशश्चतस्रः तमेवं विद्वानमृत इह भवति नान्यः पन्था अयनाय विद्यते यज्ञेन यज्ञमयजन्त देवाः तानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यासन् तेहनाकं महिमानः सचन्ते यत्र पूर्वे साध्याः सन्ति देवाः ॐ नमो नारायणाय. Clear? So akshara shuddhi, matra shuddhi, focus on that and then capture the swarams. Don't be in a rush. If you see, I can chant the same thing at this speed too. सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुष सहस्राक्ष सहस्रपाद सभूमिं विश्वतो वृत्वा अत्यतिष्ठद्दशाङ्गुलं पुरुष ये वेदगुं सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यम् उतावृतत्वस्येषानः यदन्नेनातिरोहति एतावानस्य महिमा अथोज्यायाग्निश्च पुरुष. I can go even faster, but it comes out of years of chanting. So don't aim for that speed, or I will say everything in one go, but with a lot of mistakes. It's not just for me. You will acquire papa dosha when you chant with mistakes. While learning, you can make mistakes. That's not a problem. But when you go out and chant, thinking that you have now learned it with a lot of mistakes, you'll acquire dosha. So don't do that. Practice again and again with the video. Sync up line by line. You can pause the video, rewind, replay, do so many things with YouTube video, right? That's advantage. So try that. Now, anybody can answer why it is stopped here with 7 rigs. It's a very technical question.
Right below the 7th one, it just says this concludes Rigveda Purusha Suktam.
Very good. Thank you so much.
It just said so.
This is evidence if you keep your eyes and ears open, the answers are in front of you. So what you did is nothing but just look into the document. There is a big bold note that I've given, which was right there, the answer to my question. Why this is important? Okay, I hope you know the history of Vedas. What we have is probably 1/100th or 1,000th of the actual Vedas that were there. What we have passed on. Everything else is lost. So, who did the job of bringing it all together? Do you know? Can any one of you chant the Rishyadi Nyasa for Vishnu Sahasranamam? No?
Anybody?
Vishnu Sahasranamam Rishyadi Nyasam in the beginning.
Yeah.
Shri Vedavyaso Bhagavan Rishihi. No?
Yeah, Vedavyasa did it. Even the
So
Puranas also he did.
yeah, so why Vedavyaso is there?
Yeah, Vedavyasa is there.
Hmm? Okay. Is Vedavyasa his name?
இல்ல அவர் பேர்
Huh?
அவருக்கு வேற ஒரு பேர் இருக்கு.
தர்ப்பணம் பண்றவெல்லாம் நிச்சயமா தெரியணும். See, you chant, you say it over and over again, but if you don't know what it is, then what is the point, right?
Is Vashishta different?
Oh, of course, yeah. Vashishta is different.
Vashishta is
Yeah,
different.
now if you start throwing just names at random, there is a long list. We'll end up the class, okay? So do the homework. Next class, at least somebody should remember and tell me what the actual name is.
Here it says, I just Google searched it, I'm sorry, but it says Krishna Dvaipayana Vedavyasa. I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'll give it.
Right.
So இப்போ தர்ப்பணம் பண்றது ஞாபகம் வருதா? You'll say that even in Tarpanam, you'll say that during the Brahma Yajnam also. Correct? Yeah. So you must know the name. The title, it is a title that has been given to him. Vedavyasa means he was the person who took charge of the project and said, okay, whatever is left, let me bring it all together. He codified it in Dwapara Yuga because he knew what was in store at the end of Dwapara Yuga. The world will be populated with a lot of morons who don't have time, who don't have ability to understand. The intellect level will be way lower compared to the other three yugas. It is all known. There is nothing to be ashamed of. God's creation is us. He created us the way we are. But we think we are great. So he said, it's beyond your capability to learn everything. So he codified into 4 different Vedas. Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, Atharva Veda. So Rig Veda is the original thing, that the body of the Vedas that was there. Samaveda had its own original view. Yajurveda had its own original view. Atharva Veda was a much later addition. It was 3 Vedam only for a long time. The swaras in Rig Vedas are different. Agnimile purohitam yajnasya deva mritvijam hotaram. Everything is like drag. What I am teaching you is Yajurveda. Swaras are different. Anudata, Udata, Swarita, Dirgha Swarita. That's it, 4 swaras. Samaveda, Sapta swaras. Very complex. So, for example, if I say Agnayahi Vitaye Grinano Havyadataye Nihota Satsibarhishi, that's it. In Yajurvedam, the Samaveda first line is chanted like that. The same thing in original Samavedam, I will take 2.5 minutes to chant. Ognayi ayahi. Agnayahi, I'm making it that complex. So you must know what Vedam you're chanting. Even in Yajurvedam, please understand there is a reason that file name is so long, so that you are constantly reminded every time you open the file. Vedic Sampradaya script, Krishna Yajurveda, Taittiriya Upanishad. Out of all the Upanishad, whatever we are learning is coming into the Taittiriya Upanishad. They are split into several chapters, sections. Khandam, Prashnam, Anuvakam. That is the reference that you will see in many of these things, TS or TU something. Then they are within the Veda, they are codified as Samhita, Brahmana. So it's a vast body of Vedic knowledge that has been handed over to us. Within Yajurveda, there are two parts. Anybody knows that?
Krishna Yajur, Shukla Yajur.
Correct.
Veda.
What is the meaning of what is the difference between the two?
Is it to do with the Paksham?
Hmm?
Is it to do with the Paksham?
No. Nothing to do with the Paksha. Yeah.
Shukla Yajur இங்க down south, north full they use Krishna Yajurன்னு சொன்ன ஞாபகம் எனக்கு.
It's exactly the opposite.
Opposite.
And don't take my comment as racist. I'm just stating it the way it is. Krishna means black. So, south of India, more towards the equator, we are more black compared to the Kashmiris or the Punjabis or the Delhiites who live in cold environment. They are white. So, Krishna means black, Shukla means white. You go to the temple, your idols are made of what color?
Black.
You go to Durga Mandir here or Ved Mandir. Do you ever see any North Indian temple with black marble?
Marble. Yeah.
White stones. So, fundamentally, there's a lot of difference in the procedures. The same Veda. And I've also chanted it many times. Bhadram karne vishrunuyama devaha bhadram pashye makshabhiryajatraha stirairangaistushtvagam sastanubhi. Krishna Yajurveda. The same Veda mantram. Shukla Yajurveda, North Indian will chant like Bhadram karne vishrunuyama devaha bhadram pashyemakshabhir yajatraha sthirairangai sushtuvagum sastanuvihi yashema devahitam yadayuhu swastina indro vriddashravaha swastina pusha vishvavedaha. They are not chanting wrong. That is the way they are chanting. Shukla Yajurveda. So you have to be very knowledgeable about all these things. Okay?
Yes.
Why it is important is, even in New Jersey, where every one of us, we think we are the Pandits and Ganapadigals ourselves, though none of us are not. We started Mahapariva Padayatra, door to door, individual homes, to encourage people to understand Mahapariva or get awareness of Mahapariva. Everybody else started getting the Paduka to everybody's home. So there was a Sai Paduka Yatra, then there was some other Paduka Yatra, and finally the Ramanujacharya Paduka Yatra, they started. And the guy who was having that Ramanujacharya Paduka was a Rigvedi. Very stringent Rigvedi. Even the Abhisheka Paddhati, Dravya sequence, the way you land up the idols in the Gaumukham was different. And if you don't know, you can't comment, oh, this guy is doing something wrong, something rubbish. He was a very highly educated guy. Quietly, he just said, we will follow Rigvediya Paddhatiya. Just one small sentence as if a murmuring. Rigvediya Paddhatiya. Everybody is looking at each other. What are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to chant with him or he is going to do alone? I will not take names. Some of the people that you know who are expert chanters also, they looked at me. I said, what it means is that you stop at Santi Devaha. Purusha Suktam ends with Santi Devaha for Rigvedi. If you're knowledgeable, you'll be in the flow. If you're not knowledgeable, if you're clueless, everybody will chant something else, Narayana Suktam or something, and you will go Adhyasambhodha Pratibhyairatacha, and you'll get all kinds of nasty stare. Padikadam வந்து உட்காந்துருக்கான், or somebody who doesn't know, not a learned person is in the group. So avoid all that stuff. That is why I've given that notation. Adhyasambhodham is been addition by Yajurveda. Now, if you look overall Yajurveda and Samaveda, Samhita, the body of text itself, they have borrowed things from each other. Like Samaveda is written with a lot of Rigveda text, Riks, but put to Samaveda Swaras. But there is a whole body of Samaveda, Samagana that never appears in any of the other Vedas. It's very specific to Samaveda. So remember one thing, no discrimination here again. If you ever have a Samavedi come to your house, and if you ever have a Samavedi come and chant Samavedam to your house, don't look at your age, your ego, everything. Fall at his feet and take the blessings. It is a blessing to have a Samavedi in your house. It's a blessing to have a Samavedi chant in your house. If you are not aware, if you think I'm cooking up some concoction because I am a Samavedi and I'm seeking everybody to fall at my feet, that is not the story. When Krishna gives the Gita Upadesham to Arjuna, go back and listen to it carefully. It says, of all the Vedas, I am Samaveda. There is a reason for that. Okay? So, it is good to know this trivia so that you can come across as a well-informed person. There is several more things to know, but at least these are very basics that is easy for everybody to learn. Okay? So, it is also called Uttara Narayanam. Second benefit there is, if you are doing Mahanyasam before Ekas Rudrabhishekam, the position of the body part will change from the Purusha Suktam to Uttara Narayanam. One will be Hridayaya Namaha, other will be Shirase Swaha. So unless you pay attention, unless you get knowledge like this through generations, somebody has taught me, I am teaching you. And you have to teach somebody else. You can't put every information into a PDF document. Then you will not be able to read the main Suktam. Right? This only can come through oral information exchange. Great. So let's get to the chanting. Adbhya, adbhya, is. Visarga will become is. Adbhya sambhota. You start. Others will unmute and start.
Sambhuta.
Adhya Sambhuta.
Prithvyai rasacha. Here again, yacha bhavyam. I have clarified. Ich and cha, both are chamundi cha. Same way, rasa cha. It is not cha. So be very careful.
Cha.
Chamundi cha, rasa cha, ich and cha.
Rasa. Cha.
Correct.
Which document? Sorry, which document are we looking at?
Oh.
We are on. Do you see that this concludes Rigveda Purusha Suktam? Do you see that in bold?
Right below that.
The first
Then
line.
follow me.
Are everybody able to follow? Vishwakarmana. Vishwakarmanas. Somebody is saying V. It is short. Vishwa, not Vishwa. So, Vishwakarmanas. Samavartati. Tasya tvashta. Give the same amount of gap between the first time and the second time chanting. Don't catch immediately. You see, after I finish, you give a gap and you start. When you finish, I give a gap and I start. That is fixed in the rule of chanting. Don't try to say tasya tvashta tasya. That is not acceptable. The gap is to be consistent. Vedadha. Vedadha. Drupameti. Vedadha. Drupameti. Tat Purushasya. Vishvamajana Magre. Was it difficult? Do you want me to split it again?
Yeah, please.
Vishvama Janamagre. Is that okay? Vedahametam. Purusham Mahantam. Okay, so now I'm going to take a pause here. I can see that many people are making mistake of chanting Purusham.
Okay.
It is a structural problem, so it is better to fix it now than after learning 20 Suktams.
Okay.
See how I chant. I'll chant it 5 or 10 times. See where and how I pick up and give the Swarita, and I come back to the Udata. Po. There is no need to put any stress there. Po is different from po, 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 po. Are you able to sense the difference?
Yeah.
So when there is no Swarita symbol on top of po, you chant, deliver the pu and sham in a very easy way, as if you're talking. Pusham, 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 pusham. That is the way it should sound. Correct? Simple, as if you are chanting. Pusham, pusham, no additional effort. Now suddenly that ru is to go up only one matra. It is not like ru. No, we don't have to give so much time. It is ru, ru, ru. How much time does it take to blink your eye? Ru, ru, ru. Correct? So have the patience to wait for the ru akshara to come before you start giving the swarita. If you look at the PDF script and read, your eye will go there. There swarita is there. So you are actually at pu, but your eye is on the swarita. That is why you say purusham. Wrong chanting. Purusham, Purusham. The U is coming because of the I is on Swarita. Whereas the Swarita is on top of Ru. So instead, Puru, 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 Puru. No. I just gave it for differentiation. That is not the correct way to chant. I just stretched it like a rubber band to show the difference. In reality, you will chant it as Puru, Puru. That's it. One matra pu, one matra ru. That's it. By the time you blink your eye twice, the puru is done. So it is Purusham,
Purusham.
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 Yeah, practice this. Play the YouTube, practice this. Then you will know what you're doing as a mistake by reading the script.
Okay. So
It's
you
a very
have to read the script, but listen to you. That's what
First is audio. Always 100% audio.
Mm.
We are all at a different age. I'm repeatedly saying. If you ask me what you told me 2 minutes ago, I would have forgotten. That is our age, because our mind is still preoccupied. No matter dhyana shlokam and all the stuff we do, our mind is still preoccupied. So we are going to forget it. There's no doubt about it. But I will forget it, so I will keep looking at the script and not hear what Kumar is saying is the biggest mistake you can make. It is better to hear and repeat and make a mistake like that. But once allow that hearing to go in to your system, and the more you hear and less you see, you're going to be better off. Because you can't break it down further than this. You can't break it letter by letter. I can't teach you poo, then you have to repeat poo, poo. Then I will say ru, then you'll say ru, ru. You'll never learn Vedas, right? There has to be some minimum grouping that is essential. So very easy, simple letter, simple word. Purusham, effortlessly varna. Purusham. And you will learn it yourself. If you implement what I'm saying, it will be easy. It's your mindset that it is difficult, which makes you go look at the script. And when you go down the wrong path, you are definitely making a lot of mistakes. So what happens is 40% of my classes are lecture and 20% teaching. We can change the ratio. Okay?
Yeah.
So the technique is, don't keep looking what is next. Automatically, like a typewriter, you just look at that letter. Go like a typewriter. Prajapatish. So when you come to pi, boom, I have to go up. Praja, down, drop it down. Praja, la, la. There's a huge difference between la, la, right? La is normal tone. La is, so this is what you need to practice. You don't have to practice the whole Rick 5 times. It doesn't help. Do it 2 times, but with correction and perfection, it is far better. Okay?
Done.
So, Aditya. You see how it grows. Aditya. Varnam. Tamasa. Again, the same mistake is creeping in. Ta is going up. Same Purusham, like Purusham, only difference is there Sham is Udata, here is Sa is Anudata. So it is Tamasa. Correct. Parastat. Ta, somebody drag it too much. Ta is not 3 matra. Ta, there is too much. Parastat. Correct. Correct. Tamevam. Don't raise the wow. Tamevam. Correct. Correct. Are you all able to see the Chandra Bindu there?
Yes.
That means Anunasika. If it is a dot, then it is im or in. Okay. Vedvana.
Vidvana.
Mrita. Iha bhavati. Iha bha. Swarita. It is not bhavati is wrong. Iha bha. Grab the Swarita or Anudata with the previous letter if it is starting at the beginning of the word. Don't separate, don't break iha. Then automatically your system will tell you to say bhavati. That is very natural. So when such things come, you see a Swarita in the first letter or Anudata in the first letter, grab it with the previous word. Iha bhavati. Correct. Nanyah pantha. Vidyate ya naya. After ya, there is avagraha, so you have to drag it. Vidyate ya naya.
Vidyateya naya. Vidyateya naya.
Prajapatish.
Jagadish.
Charati. Garbhe antah. Ajayamano.
Ajayamano. Ajayamano.
Bahudha.
Bahudha.
Vijayate. Tasya dhiraf. Here if varna. Visarga oda edathila. Tasya dhiraf. Ra கீழே போகணும். Tasya dhiraf. Correct. So it's okay. I mean, sometimes it happens. So let him do practice after this thing. YouTube வச்சுட்டு அது ராஜன் அதை கொஞ்சம் கேர்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். அனுதாத்தா போகிறதா ஸ்வரிதா போகிறதான்னு கொஞ்சம் பார்க்கணும். ஐ நோ மென்டலி யூ வாண்ட் டு புட் அனுதாத்தா, பட் யுவர் ஆக்சுவல் டெலிவரி இஸ் ஸ்வரிதா. அது சம்டைம்ஸ் அது லாக் ஆகிடுதுன்னா நீங்கள் 10 தடவை பண்ணினாலும் அது வராது. ஸோ யூ ஹேவ் டு ப்ராக்டிஸ் இட் ஆஃப்லைன். அது பண்ணுங்க. பரிஜானந்தி. Can you make the pa crisp? Don't say pari. That is wrong. Pari. Parijanante. Yonim. Marichinam. Padamichanti. Chanti. Padamichanti. Vedasaha. Yo devebhya. Atapati.
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 Yo devanam.
Yo devanam. Yo devanam.
Purohitah.
Purohitah.
Purvo yo devebhyo.
Devebhyo.
Jatah.
Jatah.
Namo ruchaya.
Namo ruchaya. Namo ruchaya.
Brahmaye.
Brahmaye.
Rucham brahmam.
Brahmam.
Janayantah.
Janayantah.
Deva agre.
Deva agre. Deva agre.
Tadabruvan.
Tadabruvan.
Yastvaivam.
Yastvaivam.
It is also important. Yastvaivam. Yastvaivam. Brahmano. All of you, three of you were saying extended braha. So it is not so dragging. It's not like bra. That is too much. It is brahmano. Correct. Vidyat. No, there is no dirgha swarita. Second time, Rajan, you made a mistake. It is vidyat. Correct. All of you are registering, right? Regardless of what script you are using, at the end where there is a bounce, halant is there, you have to remember. Tadabruvan vidyat tasya deva asanmashe. No, sa has to come drop, like as if you're coming from a and falling down. Asan vashe. Correct. This completes that 9th rik. Vijayate completed the 8th rik. And you all remember what is the significance of the number?
Yeah. Tell me.
I told in the last class. You don't remember?
I'm very glad.
I think
Last class you are not there. That's okay.
It's a very typical excuse, no? If you're not there, but you could have watched the video during the week.
we didn't watch. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have to watch. the
Okay, I'll repeat it one more time. Please pay attention. That is why I say please help me watch the YouTube videos so that I can maintain the status. Numbers means it's a complete rig. It's very essential for when you sit down and do Purusha Sukta Home. Now, because you have learned, when the Vadyar starts doing Homam, you'll all stand loudly. And the latest learner will be the loudest on top of the Vadyar also. Natural, nothing wrong. But you must also know, when you're sitting for a Purusha Suktam, you will chant Tasya Dhira Parijananti Yonim, blah 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 blah, Namo Rajaya Brahmaye, everything will go Deva Agre Tadabruvan Yastvaivam Brahmano Vidyad Tasya Deva Asanvashe Swaha. That is the point for giving Ahuti in the Homam. So if you can't memorize it, as soon as the number comes, even though the script is for Parayanam, you can use it for Havanam also. Swaha Karam ne solvadu. So you add that Swaha in place of the number. But it is not Vashe Swaha. There will be a conjoining letter to combine Vashe and Swaha. The other utilization is when you do Upacharam, Shodasha Upacharam, there are Rudra Vidhanam or Purusha Sukta Vidhanam. There is nothing like only Shiva Bhaktas will do Rudram and Vishnu Bhaktas will do Purusha Suktam. These are all man-made chaos. But you can't change the society. If you go to Vaishnava's house, they will never say Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya, as if it is a sin to chant Rudram. There are very, very ill-conceived Vaishnavites who believe they are staunch Vaishnavites and all that stuff. Anybody you come across like that, take them to Tirupati. Have you performed a Srinivasa Kalyanam there? Right? For years. எத்தனை வருஷம் ஆனாலும் hundreds of years, they will have those four smartas come and chant Rudram Chamakam for the Abhishekam. So, இது படிச்சவா இதெல்லாம் யோசிக்க மாட்டா. படிக்காதவா தான் இந்த இது we are Vaishnavas, we can't chant Rudram and all that. This is all.
உற்சவம் நடக்குங்க.
ஆமா.
பிரம்மோத்சவம். அந்த பிரம்மோத்சவத்துல தினம் நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி ஒரு 4 பேர் வந்து
நிச்சயமா வருவா. So இதெல்லாம் நம்ம now that you have learned, you will keep your eyes open and say, okay, what Kumar said is correct. It's happening. Otherwise, it has been happening around you for so many years, but you are not aware of it. Correct? And anybody else says again any other story, ask them a simple question. What did Rama do before deciding to launch on Lanka?
Yes.
He did Rudrabhishekam.
He did Rudra and
So all these man-made things should be avoided. We must behave like educated people. So this is for that upachara. So if you say dhyayami, avahayami, so you do each rik and then say dhyayami, the next rik, avahayami, the next rik, asanam samarpayami, the fourth one. That is where you will know. Okay. I am preparing that Puja Vidhanam book also. You will see all of that stuff reflected there. But there I won't sit and teach. You will know when you read it. Oh, this is what Kumar has been teaching. Because what will happen is, for Asanam Samarpayami, I will give both Rudram part and Purusha Suktam part also. The Upacharam will be common. So you should not end up in reading the Rudram and Purusha Suktam and say Dhyayami. You cannot do a hybrid Vidhanam. Understood? That is why this long lecture. So please keep watching the YouTube videos. There are so many inputs that I am giving. Take notes and prepare your own index sheet of instructions. By the way, can anybody say what is it that I am giving all these rules? Where is it coming from? Where is it written? No? They are called sutras. If you have not heard the word sutras, then there is a problem. Because when you chant Abhivadi, or when you perform a puja, more importantly, when you perform a shraddham, if the Vadyar is new, what sutram? You have heard of the word Apastamba Sutra? So that is a sutram. Sutram is a set of rules. So when you perform Shraddham, as per Avastama Sutram, the number of pindam will differ. Some people will do 3, some people will do 6. That is based on the Sutram. So if you are a Vadhyar who is not well learned and you go to somebody's house and you do some other sutras rule in the wrong person's house, you're committing a sin. So all these are codified. This is not left to our human imagination. It's all there in the Vedas. You just have to read, understand, and follow. Best is if you don't know, follow an educated person, whatever they say.